As everybody knows, this year is a Purim Meshulash. That means that Yud Daled is on Friday and Tesvav is on Shabbos. The next time this will happen is in another 20 years. So I ask everyone to bless me that I should repeat what I'm saying now, the next Purim Meshulash. What happens for us is just very clear is that Purim is on Friday, period. Purim is on Friday. Everything is done on Friday. That's Purim. That's Yud Daled B'Adar. If you're here in Beit Shemesh or in any place outside of a walled city, the halacha is very, very simple and very, very clear, just like Purim every year, except for, as we spoke about, you have to adjust the time of your Seudah to come to work with Shabbos. We spoke about that. If you live in a walled city like Yerushalayim, so other walled cities here in Israel, but let's say Yerushalayim is your common one. If you live in Yerushalayim, so then what you do is Purim Meshulash. You spread this Purim holiday over 3 days for a number of reasons. There's whole long sugyas about it, but bottom line is that just like us, that we read the Megillah on Purim, so do the Bnei Yerushalayim read the Megillah on Friday. We both read the Megillah on Friday. You're not allowed to read the Megillah on Shabbos, and you don't push it up, you push it back, so they read the Megillah on Friday. They probably, according to most poskim, give Matanos L'evyonim on Friday, and that's the question. But al hanisim, this is the important thing. Al hanisim, they say on Shabbos. Shushan Purim, they say al hanisim. So we say al hanisim on Friday. They say al hanisim on Shabbos. Yes. So what happens if you celebrate Purim here in Beit Shemesh and you decide to go to Yerushalayim for Shabbos? That's the question. The only question really is, do you say al hanisim on Shabbos like everybody else in Yerushalayim is doing? Or do you say, for me, I live in Beit Shemesh. I said al hanisim yesterday. How many days are we going to say al hanisim? So that's the question. This is a big diyun in the contemporary poskim. By contemporary, I mean mainly Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach and Rav Yoshev, Zachor Tzadikim Livracha, and very clear machlokes. Rav Shlomo Zalman said that if you were in Beit Shemesh, for instance, on Friday, and you did everything on Friday, so that's where you are. It doesn't make any difference even where you actually live. If you were in Beit Shemesh, you've done yours, and when you go to Shabbos, everybody else is saying al hanisim. You don't say al hanisim. Be important in such a case not to daven for the Yom, I would imagine, but you don't say al hanisim. Why? Because where you woke up, alos hashachar, and that's always the case. It goes by where you woke up, where you started your day. At alos hashachar, that's koveya your Purim, and it's my Purim. Rabbi Yoshev says no, that's not the way it goes. Rabbi Yoshev, and agreed with him, Rav Chaim Kanievsky and Rav Avadia Yosef, that they say no, it doesn't go by whether you did Purim or you didn't do Purim. You got to do what the people are doing. So, and in a Chanami, you did everything on Friday. When you wake up on Shabbos morning, or Friday night for that matter, you are in a walled city, and in walled cities, you say al hanisim. So that's what Rabbi Yoshev says to do, and to my accounting, the Rov poskim say you should do that. I don't know how to measure between the great gedolim, but certainly if somebody does like Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, that's also okay. But the Rov poskim say, let's say the minhag is that you say al hanisim again on Shabbos. That's what the Rov poskim say to do. Let's say you forgot to say al hanisim or you didn't realize, or so certainly you rely in every way on Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, who said that you shouldn't say al hanisim. The real question is, I just want to introduce you to the interesting chakira that goes way back in the Achronim with Purim Meshulash, and that is that what does it mean, Purim Meshulash? Does it mean that Purim, for let's say you live in Yerushalayim, Purim is on Shabbos. Can't read the Megillah on Shabbos, read the Megillah on Friday. Is that what it means? Or does it mean, and why do they say al hanisim on Shabbos? Because sof kol sof, that's the day of Purim. Why not? But does it mean, the Achronim asked this question, does it mean that for Bnei Yerushalayim in certain aspects, Purim was moved to Friday? we celebrate Yud Daled this year because it's Shabbos? Or does it mean that no, in such a case, Purim is divided over 3 days? Some days you do the Seudah, some day you do the Kriyas Megillah, some day you do Al Nisim. That's a Chakira in the early Achreidim already, even in the maybe Rishonim, Maral Nach, they bring things like that. Those early Achreidim, like Rishonim. So they're already talking about like what is the essence of a Purim Meshulash. And if you look at the words of Rabbi Shlomo Zalman, if you look at the words of Rabbi Yashiv, it's hard to see his words, but even the little bit that he says, that is exactly the question. If the Iker Purim this year for everybody is on Friday, so I did the Iker Purim. It's just a chumrah for Bnei Yerushalayim that they have to say Al Anisim. If it's not the Iker Purim, if the Iker Purim is 3-day Purim, it's a 3-day holiday, so then I go to Yerushalayim, my Iker Purim for me yesterday was in Beit Shemesh, and today on Shabbos it's in Yerushalayim. So that's how the machlokes goes. But as I say, halacha l'maisa, best to stay here for Shabbos afterwards. But if you're going to Yerushalayim, I think the way to do it is you did everything, but to say Al Hanisim when you're down. A good nerve.